Hare Krishna. So we just did the Mangalacharan, and now we are talking about the shloka from Srimad Bhagavatam that we want to remember today. We have done this in the past, so it should be easy. We won't spend too much time on it. So the way we read Srimad Bhagavatam shlokas is, or this 1.3.28 means it is from the first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, third chapter, shloka number 28. So that is how we read this 1.3.28. Okay, first canto, third chapter, 28th shloka. So if you have Srimad Bhagavatam and you want to look for it, you will take out the first canto of it. So how many cantos are there in Srimad Bhagavatam? Anyone? You can unmute yourself.
18. Well,
Right, Adi, you are right. There are 12 cantos, and whoever said 18, they are also right in a way, because they're not 18 cantos, but there are 18 books. So the 12 cantos are divided into 18 books. But the right answer for the number of cantos is 12. So there are 12 cantos of Srimad Bhagavatam. Anyone knows from where the Krishna book that we are reading, which canto does that come in?
10th.
Yes, so that is from the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam.
I saw it in the book's cover.
Yes, so this is from the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. The story is about Lord Krishna.
The back cover.
Okay. So, so this is first canto, third chapter, 28th verse. I'll recite it one time and then we'll start remembering it. But basically, in the first chapter, initially, the pretext of Srimad Bhagavatam is given in the first canto, that who is speaking it, to whom, and all that is being discussed. How did it come into being is being discussed. Who's writing it is, and why did they write it? All that is discussed. And we have discussed all this when we discussed the shlokas in the earlier classes. So again, if you get a chance, you can go to YouTube and see those classes where we have discussed all this. But in this chapter earlier, all the incarnations are mentioned. Okay, different incarnations. So we know the prominent 10 incarnations are there, and then many more other incarnations are there. And there are different kinds of incarnations which are also discussed, which means there may be a full incarnation. Prominent ones are the 10, the Dashavtar, and then there are some can be hidden incarnations, some can be only called as Shaktavesh avatar, which is only like have specific potencies or come for a specific reason. Does anyone know an example of something like a hidden or a little or a part incarnation? Like, does anyone know who's the literary incarnation of the Lord?
Oh.
Radhe?
Vishnu.
No. So Lord Vishnu is one of the incarnations. Yes.
Brahma.
Vivan, go ahead.
Do you mean incarnations of Vishnu?
Who is the literary incarnation of the Lord? Literary means hint is okay. Adi really wants your answer, I think. Okay, go ahead.
I know. One for your answer, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Okay, so that's a hidden incarnation of the Lord, but I'm talking about the literary.
Brahma. Krishna.
No, so literary means one who writes. So this person got the
Ganesha.
power to write
Mohini.
all the
Mohini.
scriptures.
Ganesha.
No.
Mohini. Brahma. Mohini. Kalki.
So who has written most of the scriptures? Who has compiled most of the scriptures? Who wrote Srimad Bhagavatam?
Vedyas.
So Vyasdev. Good job. So Vyasdev is called as the literary incarnation or literature. You know, the word literary comes from literature. So he has written all the spiritual literature. So that's Ved Vyas. So he's one of the literary incarnations. So the reason I mention is to know the pretext of this particular verse is that all the incarnations are mentioned, and after that it is said, this verse comes, which says, all of the above mentioned incarnations are either plenary portions, which means partial portion or portions, or portions of the plenary portions of the Lord. So all the other incarnations, or all the incarnations that you have heard or that you know of, any incarnation actually you can think about, or everything actually, is either a portion or a plenary portion or portion of the plenary portion of the Lord. But Lord Krishna is the original personality of Godhead. So he is the original person. So it's saying one thing it's establishing is that Lord Krishna is a person, right? And of Godhead means who is before all the other gods appeared, Lord Krishna was there. So he's the, just like, there's a president, and then under that there is a cabinet minister, there is a home minister, there is a defense minister, there are different. So the way um, any kind of government works is there is one top person, and then there are person under it, and they have different people managing different departments. So like that, there is Lord Krishna, who's the original supreme personality of Godhead, and under him there are, from him there comes the next next incarnation that comes is Balram, and then from Balram there comes what is called as a Chaturvyu. So that is actually you're reading all these names: Aniruddha, Pradyumna, Sankarshan. So like this, four incarnations come, and from there, from Sankarshan, then comes, well, that's all details, but basically like this. And then from all that lower down comes Mahavishnu, Brahma, Shiva, like that. Everybody comes like that. So but the supreme personality of Godhead, or the original personality of Godhead, is Krishna. All of them appear on planets whenever there is a disturbance created by atheists. So what does this remind you? Does this remind you of any other shloka?
Ishvara Parama.
Well, the first part reminds us of Ishvara Parama Krishna, but what about this highlighted portion? Does anyone, do you know any other verse that talks about this? That whenever there are disturbance created, that's when. No, Lisa, you have to remember more shlokas, I think. And you have to remember the meaning of the shloka that you do remember. No.
Really right there.
So which shloka is there? Let me show you the shlokas that we have done quickly. Okay, maybe you can pick it up from there. So this document talks about the shlokas we have done. Okay, Ishvara Parama Krishna, Chintamani Prakras, then Venum Kwanantam. These are from Brahma Samhita. Then Shri Ushopnishad invocation prayer we did. Then we did from Bhagavad Gita. Dharmkshetre Kurukshetre Karpanya Dosho Dehino Asmin Yatha Dehe Matra Sparshastu Konteya. And we have discussed the meanings of all these shlokas also in details. Na Jayate Mriyate Vasamsi Jirnani Neha Bikramonasho Asti Vyavasatmika Buddhi is the last one we did. But we have also done Yada Yada Hi Dharmasya Paritranaya Sadhunam and Janma Karma Chame Divya. Okay, so these are the shlokas that we have done. Now, does anyone know which other shloka talks about that Krishna comes when there is problems in this world or disturbances created by atheists? Adi, you want to try? Go ahead.
Yada yada hi dharmasya.
Yes, the yada yada and the next one. So yada yada hi dharmasya. So whenever there is fall of religion, end of religion, then Krishna say that is when I appear. And then Pritranaya Sadhunam, he says Pritranaya Sadhuna Vinashaya Chadushkrita. So to annihilate the miscreants and to uplift the theists, the devotees. He appears. So that one, those shlokas talk about the appearance of the Lord. The Lord incarnate to protect the theists. So it is saying the same thing as those shlokas from Bhagavad Gita, but this is from Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay, so let's recite it quickly. So I'll say one line and you can recite behind me. Ete cham shakala pumsa
एतेषां शकलापुंसा
कृष्णस्तु भगवान् स्वयं
कृष्णास्तु भगवान् स्वयम्
इन्द्रारिव्याकुलं लोकम्
इन्द्रायव्याकुलं
मृडयन्ति युगे युगे. Okay. Does anyone remember this and want to say that from memory? Recite that one from memory? Okay, Adi, you can recite. So close your eyes and recite it.
तेषां शाकलापुंसः कृष्णस्तु भगवान् स्वयम् इन्द्रारिव्याकुलं लोक्यं निर्दयन्ति युगे युगे
Very bold, very nice. Okay, Sareen, go ahead. Close your eyes and recite.
कलापुंसा कृष्णस्तु भगवान् स्वयम् इन्द्रारिव्याकुलं लोकं मृद्यन्ते युगे युगे.
Very good. Sanvi and Darsh, you want to recite? Go ahead, Darsh.
कलापुंसा कृष्णस्तु भगवान् स्वयम् इन्द्रारिव्याकुलं लोकं निर्दयन्ति युगे युगे
Very good. Sanvi.
एतेषां कलापुंसा
Krishnastu
कृष्णास्तु भगवान् स्वयं मृदयान्
Indrari.
इन्द्रारिव्याकुलं लोकं मृदयान्ति युगे युगे.
Yes, very good. Lisa.
एतेषां शकलापुंसा एतेषां शकलापुंसा कृष्णस्तु भगवान् स्वयम् इन्द्रारिव्याकुलं लोकं निर्दयन्ति युगे युगे
Very good. Okay. Anyone else remembers by heart? No. But the others have joined later also, so you never got a chance to remember these. Do you want to just recite it with looking? Who wants to try? Radhi, you want to try? Radhi, is that your name?
Radhika.
Radhika, right? Okay.
Yes.
Yes, Radhika, go ahead. You want to recite?
एतेषां
Kala Pumsa
कलापुंसा कृष्णस्तु भगवान् स्वयम् इन्द्रारिव्याकुलं
Yakulam Lokam
लोकं मुदयेत् युगे
Yanti
युगे
Yuge Yuge
मृदये
Mridayanti Yuge Yuge.
मृदयन्ति युगे युगे
Very good. Okay. Avni, you want to recite? Go ahead. So unmute yourself.
कृष्णा टू भगवान् एतकंस
Chamsha.
कलापुंसम्
Ete Chamsha Kala Pumsa
Okay, etekam shasala kumsa Krishna to Bhagwan Swanya in
Swayam
Indra
Indrari Vyakulam Lokam.
Inya Mridyanti Yuge Yuge.
Okay. Okay. Anyone else wants to recite? Asher, are you able to recite? You can look and recite.
Okay. एतेकं शकला पुंसा कृष्णस्तु भगवान् स्वयम् इन्द्रियवकुलं लोकं मेरन्ति युगे युगे.
Very good. Anyone who has not recited as yet? Vivan, have you recited?
I can't recite this one, but I can recite the most recent one.
Do you remember it by memory?
Yeah,
Okay, go ahead.
the Vyasatmika one.
Yeah. Close your eyes and recite that.
Vyasatmikavatir ekeha kurunandana Vausakayana tasya bhutayo Vyasayinam.
Well done. So this one, why don't you recite behind me? Okay, I'll say one line, you say behind me, okay?
Okay.
Ete chamsha kalapumsa
Eketam Pumsa
Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam
Krishna Slu Bhagavan Swayam
Indrari Vyakulam Lokam
Indradi Vyakam
Bridayanti Yuge Yuge.
Nudayanti Yuge Yuge.
Okay. Who is left? Tane, you want to recite?
I can.
I'm not fully memorized, but I can try it with my eyes open.
Sure.
Iti chamsha kalapumsha Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam Indrari Vyakulam Lokam Vijayanti Yuge Yuge.
Okay, very good. So everyone should try to remember this. Nitya, you want to recite the shloka? You're muted, dear. You have to let me unmute you. Okay, there you go. Go ahead.
I don't really know the shloka, so can I see and do?
Yeah, you can see and do. Ete chamsa kala pumsa.
Ete kamsas.
Ete chamsha kala pumsa.
Ete shamsakaha.
Pumsa. Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam.
Krishna tu Bhagavan Swayam.
Indrari Vyakulam Lokam.
Indra Vikram.
Indrari Vyakulam Lokam.
Indra Vyakulam Lokam.
Mridayanti Yuge Yuge.
Mridayanti Yuge Yuge.
Okay. So when you're trying to remember a shloka, so what you do is you break it down. So one is you try to remember what it means or try to understand it. That helps in remembering, right? So the first two lines are saying that all the incarnations of all the
What would I want
incarnations,
to say?
Krishna is the original person whom all the incarnations come from. Okay, so
What would
that is
I
why
want to say?
this is easy. Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Who's this? Somebody saying they want to read? Oh, Soham. Yeah, go ahead.
So,
Yeah, go ahead, Soham. You want to recite?
Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam.
Very good.
Ete chamsa kalapumsa Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam Indrari Vyakulam Lokam Vridanti Yuge Yuge.
Very good. Okay. So when you're remembering, I'm saying how you remember is you try to remember the meaning. And this part is easy, right? Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. So you know Krishna word already. You know Bhagavan already, right? So Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. So the second line is very, very easy. That Swayam means himself. So he is the supreme personality of Godhead from whom everything else is coming. So the second line is automatically very easy. Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. You already know some words at least. You are familiar with them, right? And then first one is Ete Chamsha Kala Pumsa. So that is talking about that of all the Chamsa, of all the incarnations mentioned above. Ete Chamsa Kala Pumsa. So say it few times. So then it gets stored in the memory. So I'll repeat it a few times. You also repeat it with me. Ete Chamsa Kala Pumsa.
Ete
Ete
kamsas.
Chamsa Kala
Kalapumsha.
Pumsa. Ete Chamsa Kala Pumsa.
Ete chamsha kalapumsha.
Ete Chamsa Kala Pumsa.
Ete chamsha
Ete
kalapumsha.
Close your eyes and say Ete Chamsa Kala Pumsa.
Ete
Ete
chamsha
shamsakalamsa.
kalapumsha.
One more time, say it.
Ete chamsha
Shamsakalamsa.
kalapumsha.
Once more.
Ete
Ete
chamsha
shamsakalamsa.
Okay. Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam.
Krishna
Krishnastu
Bhagavan
Bhagavan Swayam.
Close your eyes and say.
And then we put both of these lines together. So Ete Chamsha Kala Pumsa Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam.
Ete kumsa samatkunga. Krishna.
Ete Chamsha Kala Pumsa Krishnastu
Ete
Bhagavan Swayam.
shamsakalamsa.
Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam.
Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam.
So say those two lines together 3 times.
इति
इति चमचा कलापुंसा कृष्णस्तु भगवान् इति चमचा कलापुंसा कृष्णस्तु चमचा कृष्णस्तु भगवान्
Okay. The next line, the next two lines are Indrari Vyakulam Lokam. So what this means is that it's talking about that Indrari. When we say Ari means an enemy. Indrari means enemies of of Lord Indra or the demigods. So basically atheists, people who don't believe in the Lord or who are against the Lord, demons like that, right? So Indrari Vyakulam Lokam means Vyakul is giving anxiety. So Krishna, he gives anxiety to the enemies of the demigods. So that is what it is talking about. So Indrari Vyakulam Lokam.
Indradi Vyakulam Lokam.
Indrari Vyakulam Lokam.
Indradi Vyakulam Lokam.
Mridayanti Yuge Yuge.
Vidyanti Yuge.
So he appears whenever in different yugas, Krishna appears in different plenary portions or portions of plenary portions whenever there is rise of irreligion or there is um, there is a fall of religion. So Indrari Vyakulam Lokam Mridayanti Yuge Yuge.
Indrari Vyakulam Lokam Mridyanti Yuge Yuge.
Okay. Two more times. Try to say it with eyes closed. Indrari Vyakulam Lokam Mridayanti Yuge Yuge.
Indrari Vyakulam
Vyakulam
Lokam
Lokam.
Mridyanti Yuge Yuge. Indrari
Indrari
Vyakulam
Vyakulam
Lokam
Lokam.
Mridayanti
Mridyanti
Yuge
Yuge
Yuge.
Yuge.
Indrari
Vyakulam
Vyakulam
Lokam.
Mridayanti Yuge
Vidyanti
Yuge.
Yuge.
Okay. So like that is, and then we combine the whole thing and say Ete chamsha kalapunta Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam Indrari Vyakulam Lokam Ridayanti Yuge Yuge.
Ete
Chamchakalapamsa Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam
Indari
Indrari
Vyakulam
Vyakulam
Lokam
Lokam Mridyanti
Hridayanti
Yuge
Yuge.
Yuge.
Another key or a way to remember the shloka is once you say it many times, it will become easier. Okay. And if you remember where the line starts from, if you kind of remember one word, then you'll remember the rest because you have said it so many times. So, you try to have connections in the shloka, right? That second line I remember, Krishnastu Bhagwan Swayam. It's talking about Krishna being the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So then you start, oh, it starts with Ete. So you have to kind of remember, oh, it starts with Ete. Then you'll remember, Acha, Ete say it was Ete Chamsha Kalapumsa Krishnastu Bhagwan Swayam. And then remember the next line is talking about the enemies of Indra because you know about Indra. So you think about enemies of Indra, so that's Indrari. So then you remember that word and then that line. Indrari Vyakulam Lokam Mridyanti Yuge Yuge. So those are just some tips of how to remember shlokas. Okay. Okay. So we can remember that. And let me stop the share now. Okay. Next, we are going to, let's just go into the story because it's a long story today.
Yay.
So we had started the story last time, this chapter.
Prabhuji, I have a question.
Yes, go ahead.
What if a theist is like not a demon and does his dharma?
Mhm.
So like what if will Krishna still like kill him or something? Or like give punishment to the theist or some like he or she will Krishna still give punishment to them if he or she is a theist but still follows dharma and does not cause like any harm or anything.
No, so Krishna says both the things, right? he comes to protect the theists. So he's actually protecting them. So the
Oh, I meant atheist, like atheist, which is not harming
atheist.
others.
Okay. So for atheists, it is they are actually, there are two types of atheists also, right? One would be people who are ignorant or just have not had the chance to know about Lord, or they haven't had a chance even to know about the God. So that's one kind of atheists. The other kind of atheists are more problematic because they are envious of God. So they know about God, but they intentionally do not want to believe in Him. They don't want to hear about Him. They don't want to learn about Him. So so that there could be two types. Now, Krishna is not, so Krishna is the father of every living being. He is not discriminating that this person is theist, that's why I'm going to, not, I'm going to only protect him, and this person is atheist, that's why I don't care about him. Krishna loves all living beings, but it is up to them, up to the living beings to decide that how do they want to reciprocate with Krishna, right? Like Kamsa, he's also a living being, but he chose to make his life's business to try to kill Krishna. So because of that, because he was an atheist, he did not believe in Krishna or anybody. Theist is not just actually talking about just Krishna. It is about any kind of believing in religion and God. That is theist. A theistic person is who believes in the Lord or God. Doesn't necessarily have to be Krishna. Okay, atheist is a person who does not believe in God. So this is going by the definition, right? And then which God is the next question. But do you believe in any God is the first question. So that's the difference between theist and atheist. Okay. And then, there are further things we can go into. But yeah, it's not that Krishna wants to or is going to kill anybody who's atheistic. The atheistic people are just like people who are theists. Everybody is going to get the results of their karma, of whatever activities they are doing. Based upon that, their future is decided. Whatever activities which we have done in the past or in past lives, that decides where we are today or what is happening with us today. So that's why the results of the actions that we do are not in our hands, because there may be many things that go into it. Anyway, all that is different discussion. We'll come to all this as we keep reading Bhagavad Gita. All this philosophy will come. But yes, that is the short and long of your question. So it's not that Krishna is going to directly kill an atheist. But yes, if there is a lot of fall of religion, then Krishna will come and he will kill the atheists so that to establish religion. That's not for every little living being. So these were very powerful beings who were causing a lot of irreligion everywhere, causing a problem to the devotees. People like Kamsa, people like Hiranyakashipu. So all these were like not just one person or two people who are not causing. They're not just that okay, I'm atheistic, I'm going to just keep quiet and not believe in Lord. So that's one thing. But these were actively killing the devotees. Right? They was actually causing a lot of problems and killing the devotees. So then Krishna had to come too, and they were very
So
normal
Krishna
people.
only punishes like a certain like type of theist, like a certain theist. No, not theist,
Krishna
atheist.
actually doesn't even need to come directly for all these little, theists, atheists. So regular for 99% of the people, Krishna is not directly involved. There is directly, you are in this material world, your karma and reactions of karma. That is what is taking care of most of the people. So you do certain things, you get a certain result of that. Krishna only is involved when there are either very extreme, on the one extreme, really atheistic people who are causing a lot of problems, causing problems to devotees, killing devotees, all these very powerful beings. Or on the other hand, the devotees. So if you are either actively seeking the Lord, or if you are actively, causing a lot of problems, only then Krishna has to come into play. Otherwise, most of the things are just taken care of by the law of karma. Krishna doesn't even need to get bothered. Okay, so we were discussing Krishna Book. So let me open Krishna Book. Share. Where is Krishna Book? Okay. Okay, let me read quickly before, otherwise we'll get late and we'll have more questions later on then after if anyone has questions. Okay, so we are on this chapter, Usha and Aniruddha. What has already happened in this chapter, I'll quickly summarize and then we'll go forward because we have done a few pages. So we have first talked about this devotee of Lord Shiva who is called Banasur, and he once upon a time played drums with his 1,000 hands. So Lord Shiva gave him 1,000 hands and he was very powerful. And with his 1,000 hands, then he once played drums for 500 drums for Lord Shiva, making, Lord Shiva again very happy with him. And then Banasur asked for that, can you take care of, live in my city and protect my city, right? So that happened. And then Banasur one time went to Lord Shiva and said, actually, there is nobody who's powerful enough. Nobody wants to fight with me because they know I'm very powerful. So I'm just really upset because I don't have anybody to fight with, no worthy opponent to fight with. And then, Lord Shiva chastises him, saying that, you think nobody is as strong as you, then you'll surely find somebody who will come and he will be able to smash you into 1,000 pieces. And he is actually, being a demon, he's pretty happy hearing this from Lord Shiva, that his desire to fight will be satiated. Then we go to the palace of Banasura, and there his daughter lives, whose name is Usha. And she one time woke up after a dream, and in her dream she had seen this beautiful person, and she does not know, she has not seen such a person, but she just dreamt of a particular person. And she is very upset because that person was very beautiful and she actually just fell in love even in a dream with that person. And she's shy about it with her friends. She tells her friends about it. Now, one of her friends is named as Chitralekha, who is a yogini, and yogini means who has got mystic powers. So she is able to draw people exactly like how they are. And she knows a lot of people. So she thinks, here's the description of what Usha tells her, that what kind of person it was. And she starts drawing different people. She draws few demigods, Gandharvas, and finally she draws Lord Krishna, Pradyumna. And then when she draws Pradyumna, she feels, oh, this is maybe somewhat similar. But then she draws the son of Aniruddha's picture, Pradyumna's son, who is Aniruddha, his picture. And she's shy because she basically says that is the person who came in my dreams. She has never seen this person, right? They live in different places. This person Usha is living in Shantipura, whereas Aniruddha is in Dwarka under Krishna's guidance. Okay. So that's where we are. So what Chitralekha does, Chitralekha is a very strong mystic. So she is a great mystic yogini. She knows mystic yogini means they have got many special powers. Okay, so they have got some magical powers, who could do many magical things. That very night, she flew through the outer space until she got to Dwarka. which was well protected by Aniruddha's grandfather. So who's Aniruddha's grandfather? Father, Lord Krishna. She went into the palace and found Aniruddha in his bedroom, sleeping in a golden bed. She lifted the whole bed with sleeping Aniruddha and took him to Usha's home in Shanitapura. As soon as Usha saw him, she knew that he was an enchanting young man in her dream. The palace where Usha and Chitralekha lived was very well protected. No man could go ever inside or even see the inside of this part of the palace. When Anuruddha woke up, he was quite surprised to find himself in Usha's room instead of his own palace. How did I get here? Who are you? He asked. The girls explained how Chitralekha had brought him to Usha after her wonderful dream. Somehow, Usha and Aniruddha lived together in the palace without anyone knowing about it. Day by day, Usha's love for Aniruddha grew and his for her. She bought Aniruddha nice clothes, flower, garlands, nice smelling oils, and incense. She kept lovely drinks and, of course, many delicious things to eat. They spoke sweet words together. Usha served and loved Aniruddha as if he was the supreme lord. The days passed so pleasantly. Aniruddha did not even worry about how much time he had been away from his real home. So this is a picture. This is Aniruddha, and he was sleeping in his own bed in Mathura, and suddenly he noticed that when he woke up, he was in this palace in Shanitapura. And Usha is taking care of him. So he also is happy, and he actually they basically fell in love, and he even forgot about how much time has passed. Meanwhile, a few servants told Banasura that it seems like some man has gotten inside the palace. Banasura was shocked to think that a man was living with his daughter Usha. He ran to her palace. There he saw his daughter staring with a strange man whose skin was glowing and dark. He wore yellow silk clothes and had eyes like soft lotus petals. He had nice curly bluish black hair, and his shining earrings and a charming smile on his lips were certainly attractive. Usha and Aniruddha looked very beautiful together. Still, Banasura was very angry. Aniruddha had not only come into Banasura's palace without asking his permission, but he was also boldly living with his innocent daughter. Banasura called his soldiers. "Arrest this boy and punish him," he shouted. Aniruddha had no weapons to fight. He looked around and picked up a big iron stick which was lying there. He stood waiting for Banasura and his soldiers to attack him. As they came towards him, he struck them with the rod, breaking their heads, legs, and arms, and one after another they all fell to the ground. Aniruddha ran out of the palace as fast as he could. But as soon as he went outside, Banasura was standing there waiting for him. Banasura had once learned from Lord Shiva how to use a special snake rope, which he skillfully used to catch Aniruddha. After watching this whole desperate fight, Usha became quite upset. Tears fell from her eyes and poured down her cheeks, and she began to cry uncontrollably. So what has happened? So Aniruddha has come and staying with Usha. Banasura, her father, got to know about it, got very angry, and when he saw Aniruddha, he did not ask him what happened or how did you come or all this. He didn't give him a chance to explain. He just wanted to kill him. So Aniruddha had to pick up weapons to try to save himself, try to defend himself. And there was a stick that was lying around, so he picked that up, and he was actually very, very strong. So he beat up the soldiers who were trying to kill him or kidnap him, and then Banasura finally, and when Aniruddha finally killed all the soldiers and was running out, at that time Banasura used a very special rope to bind Aniruddha. So he was able to bind Aniruddha. Usha was not happy, and Banasura actually felt that maybe it is Aniruddha's fault that he's there. But actually, Aniruddha had come there without his own knowledge. He had come there because Usha's friend Chitralekha had brought him over there when he was sleeping. But Banasura never asked for any clarification. He just came to his own conclusions, and he started trying to kill him. But now he has bound Aniruddha. At the same time, everyone in Dwarka was looking for everywhere for Aniruddha. They were very anxious as Aniruddha had been missing from home for a long time. Where could he have gone? Why did he leave? They cried. After some time, the great devotee Narad Muni came to the house. He was able to tell them the story of how Aniruddha had disappeared. He explained how Aniruddha had been carried to the city of Shanitapura, where he lived with Usha in her palace. After they were discovered together, Aniruddha beat all the soldiers sent by the father. Then Banasura was finally able to catch him. He arrested him with a nagpash, or snake rope, he said. Practically the whole family went to Shanitapura with a great army. When they got there, they surrounded the city with soldiers, elephants, horses, and chariots. Banasura could hear a great deal of noise outside. The Yadu soldiers tore down the walls and gates of the palace. Angry Banasura ordered his men to go out and beat them back. Lord Shiva personally came with his heroic sons Kartikeya and Ganpati. Lord Shiva sat up upon his favorite bull Nandishwara and began the fighting. How fierce the battle was! The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, and his elder brother Lord Balram on one side, and Lord Shiva on his sons on the other. Lord Shiva fought with Lord Krishna, Pradyumna fought with Kartikeya, and Balram fought with Kumbhadna and Kuparkana. Samba, the son of Krishna and Jambavati, fought with the sons of Banasura. Banasura fought with Satyaki, the commander of the army. So a great fight took place. What has happened? Now the people of Dwarika, they missed Aniruddha. They found out that he's no longer there. And then they were looking for him everywhere. And Narad Muni came and he explained what has really happened and where Aniruddha was. And they told him that Banasura had captured him. So they took their army and went over there from Dwarka to Shanitapura. And there a great fight ensued. And if you, as you remember at the start of the story, we had learned how Banasura had got this boon that he had asked Lord Shiva to protect his city. So that is why Lord Shiva came to fight on Banasura's side. And on the side of the Yadus was Krishna was there, Lord Balram was there because, and the Yadu dynasty's chief was Satyaki, was the military commander.
Pradyumna.
No, the chief was Satyaki, but the Satyaki was the commander of the Yadu army.
But he was not on the other side.
No, Satyaki is on the side of Krishna, and so Krishna is fighting with Krishna's team with the Yadus is fighting the
It says
Banasura's team. So Banasura fought with Saki. Fought with means
Banasura
fought
fought with
against.
Satyaki.
So it means against. Fought with means here it means against. So Banasura is fighting, and on the other hand, on the Yadu's commander, who is Satyaki, he is fighting. Just like that, different other people are also explained how Lord Shiva was there with Kartikeya and Ganpati, so that they are on one side, and then so Lord Shiva is sitting on his bull, and then the Krishna is there along with his elder brother Balram, and then Lord Shiva is there on the other side fighting with his sons. And it's explained Lord Shiva is fighting with Lord Krishna. Pradyumna is fighting with Kartikeya. So Pradyumna is the father of Aniruddha and the son of Krishna. So he's fighting with the son of Lord Shiva, Kartikeya. And Balram is fighting with Kumbhadna and Kuparkana. And then Samba, who is again another son of Krishna, he was fighting with son of Banasura also. And then Banasura is fighting with Satyaki, the commander of Yadu dynasty. So a big fight is ensuing. Okay. Then demigods like Lord Brahma, along with great devotees, Siddhas, Charanas, and Gandharvas, they are people of higher planets. They are not human, they are higher, like demigods. Flew above the battlefield in their airplanes. Everyone came from all over the universe just to watch the wonderful fight between Lord Shiva and Lord Krishna. These are, one of the strongest beings alive or there. Lord Krishna chased thousands of Lord Shiva's soldiers away from the battlefield with his transcendental bow, Shringadhanu. Lord Shiva threw a Brahmastra, which is as strong as an atomic bomb, while Lord Krishna threw another Brahmastra to stop it. Lord Shiva created very windy storm, and Lord Krishna made a mountain to stop the Shiva's hurricane. Suddenly, Shiva made a terrible fire sweep across the battlefield. Just as suddenly, Krishna poured down torrents of rain to put out the fire. Shiva attacked with his special Pashupati Astra, and Krishna easily stopped it with his Narayan Astra. So these are celestial weapons, very strong, very, very strong weapons. Finally, Krishna threw his special yawning weapon. When the yawning weapon hit Lord Shiva, all he could do was yawn. He just yawned and yawned and yawned and would not fight anymore. Now that Lord Shiva was not in the fight, Lord Krishna had time to do other things. First, he killed Banasura's soldiers with swords and clubs. Banasura rushed towards Krishna, angrily working 500 bows and 2,000 arrows at the same time. Such a foolish person could never know how strong Krishna is. Immediately, Krishna cut each of Banasura's bows into two pieces, knocked down Banasura's horses, and broke his chariot into pieces. Then he blew his conch shell, the Panchajanya. So, this is showing that wonderful fight is happening. Let me see if I can rotate it. Okay. So yeah, so here this wonderful fight is happening. You see there is Lord Brahma and Charnas and people are, going around with their airplanes looking at this wonderful fight that is happening. Banasura is there with his 1,000 arms and has so many bows and arrows that he's using to fight. Lord Shiva is there who has been hit with the yawning weapon from Lord Krishna. So he can only yawn now. And now that he is yawning, Lord Shiva is out of the fight. Lord Krishna is fighting with Banasura. And then there is Ganesha. Lord Ganesha is fighting with with the son of Krishna, Pradyumna. And then Kartikeya was there, like that. Wonderful fighting is happening.
Prabhuji, who is on that white bird?
Probably must be Lord Brahma. Okay. Now,
And why does Lord Brahma look so young?
all these, there are different, first of all, there are many Brahmas. There's not only one Brahma. And this is not Lord Brahma, probably. Well, this could be Lord Brahma still, but it's not our Lord Brahma. So and this is not this is a peacock. This is not a swan. So
This
this one is Lord Brahma. This one is
I
Lord
meant that
Brahma.
one.
This is somebody else.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, now Banasura was in big trouble. He had already lost everything, his soldiers, chariots, horses, bows, arrows. He just ran away from the battlefield as fast as he could until he got the way back to his palace. By now, everyone had left the battlefield. Lord Shiva called his most powerful weapon Shiva Jwara, which is extremely hot and has 3 heads and 3 legs, moving towards Krishna. Everything in his path burned to ashes. He was so powerful that fire blazed in all directions. Lord Krishna used his Narayan Jwara to stop the terrible burning heat of the Shiva Jwara. When Shiva Jwara and the Narayan Jwara began to fight, the Shiva Jwara's temperature became colder and colder. The Shiva Jwara cried in pain to Lord Shiva, but Lord Shiva could not help him. Then the Shiva Jwara could understand there was only one person he could ask for help. He would have to surrender to Lord Narayan, to Lord Krishna himself. So the Shiva Jwara came before Lord Krishna and prayed, "My dear Lord, I offer you my most respectful obeisances because you are the Supreme Personality of Godhead. You have punished me by sending your Narayan Jwara to freeze me. I thought I was so strong, but no one can be stronger than you are. My dear Lord, when anyone forgets you, his material body becomes disturbed by heat and cold, and many other things in the material world." Lord Krishna said, "Oh, three-headed Shiva Jwara, thank you for your nice prayers. I promise you that the Narayan Jwara will no longer give you such trouble. I will always protect you because you have surrendered to me as my loving devotee." Those who remember this wonderful fight between Shiva Jwara and Narayan Jwara will never have to be afraid of anything else for the rest of their lives. By remembering this story, everyone will remember to take shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Hare Krishna. The Shivajora offered his respectful obeisances to Lord Krishna and left. On the other hand, Banasura came back to the battlefield again on a new chariot to fight with Krishna. Many new weapons almost seemed to fly from his 1,000 hands, but Krishna was even faster. He sent his sharp Sudarshan chakra to cut off almost all of Banasura's arms. Lord Shiva watched his devotee Banasura fighting with Krishna and finally said, "My lord, this Banasura is my very dear devotee. He has done such nice service for me that I promised I would have always protect him from any kind of danger. Please do not kill him." His grandfather and father were King Prahlad and Bali Maharaj. You're very great devotees. Lord Krishna said, "Yes, my dear Lord Shiva, I will do as you ask. I promised King Prahlad that I would never kill any of the demons born in his family, but I did cut off most of Banasura's arms so he would not be so proud anymore. He still has 4 arms left. I know he's one of your best devotees, and you are my greatest devotee. I promise he will not have anything to fear from me." When Banasura was blessed in that way, he bowed down to Lord Krishna, touching his head to the ground at his feet. He went into the palace, brought Usha and Aniruddha out on a nice chariot, and so Lord Krishna got his grandson Aniruddha back again, and they all returned home to Dwarka. Everyone in Dwarka was waiting for Krishna, Aniruddha, Usha, and all the Yadu soldiers. They had decorated the whole city with flags and garlands, and everyone was sprinkled with nice smelling and sandalwood water. When they finally heard a very loud call of conch shells, drums, bugles, they knew Lord Krishna had come back to his capital city, Dwarika. Hare Krishna. So this is Krishna about using his Sudarshan chakra to cut most of the hands of Banasura, and he would have actually killed Banasura unless Lord Shiva requested on Banasura's behalf to protect him, because he is a devotee of Lord Shiva. So that's why Lord Shiva said, "Lord Krishna, please, I am your devotee and he is my devotee. So in a way, he is your devotee. So please uh, protect him or do not kill him." He did not say that, but he basically said that he is my devotee. And his parents and grandparents or grandfather was Prahlad Maharaj, Bali Maharaj. Those are all great devotees of the Lord himself. So he said that please do not kill him. And Lord Krishna obliged and said that is okay. I will not kill anybody. I have promised Prahlad that he will not kill the demons coming in his lineage, but he cut off his arm so that he doesn't become so proud again. And this is then Lord Shiva brought out Aniruddha and Usha, and then they all came back to Dwarka together. Okay, that was a long story, but a very, very exciting one. Did you all like it? Yes, Hari Bol. Okay, whoever liked it, unmute and say 3 times Hari Bol.
Hari bol, Hari bol, Hari bol, Hari bol,
Hari bol, Hari bol, Hari bol.
Hari.
Okay. Okay, I will start the Kahoot, otherwise it's getting late. Let me share the Kahoot screen. So I made it really quickly, so I hope there are not many mistakes in it today.
How many questions are there?
Just 10 questions. I knew it's a long story today.
Questions? How many questions?
10.
10?
Yes, 10 questions.
What's the pin?
Let me start it.
Are we gonna do it as a class, or do I need another device to do it on?
You'll need another device too. So the
Okay.
pin is 7885512, and I'll also share the
Seven?
screen.
8.
7885512.
Can you repeat that one?
I'm going to share the screen in 1 second. Okay, share. There you go. You can see it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What? Okay, that's
As people are joining, we will chant 11 times Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Okay. Start. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Hare.
Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Rama Rama,
Rama
Hare Hare,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare.
Rama Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
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 Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram Ram, Ram
Ram
Hare Hare,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram, Ram Hare Hare,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna, Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram Hare Hare,
Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Ram Ram
Hare Ram,
Hare Hare,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Ram
Hare Krishna,
Ram Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Ram, Rama,
Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna. Okay, so is everybody ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ready or not? Here we go.
Oh,
First question on your screens now. Usha and Aniruddha. That's the chapter we are doing from volume 3. Who was Banasura? Your options are devotee of Narad, devotee of Lord Krishna, devotee of Lord Shiva, or devotee of Lord Brahma. Oh, everybody got it right. Let's see who got it fastest. Sareen got it fastest. Very, very close. Tane and Sanvi are actually on the same points.
so how many twins, I mean?
Sorry? Okay, next question. True or false? Banasura was very happy when he met Aniruddha. True or false? False. Everybody got this too. Everyone was listening closely today, huh? Oh, Tane has got now. Next question. How was Usha related to Banasura? So read carefully. She was his mother, she was his daughter, she was his sister, none of the above. Oh, again everyone writes. It's just about how fast. So movement again. Thane, Sareen, Asher, Avni, and Adi. Next question. Where was the palace of Banasura? Dwarka, Mathura, Shantipura, or Ashantipura? Yeah, it's a Shonitapura actually. The spelling is a little wrong, but the right answer is Shonitapura. Correct.
Who picked Dwarka?
Somebody. Next question. Usha was a yogini, so she was able to bring Aniruddha to her palace. True or false? Read carefully. False. So some people got tricked over here and then
Usha's
was a
friend.
yogini.
yeah,
Usha's friend
Usha's
was a
friend.
yogini.
Yeah, that was Chitralekha. Okay, let's see. Okay, Thane is still on top.
Mm-hmm.
Question.
I still hit answer streak 5.
Who killed Banasura? Oh, well, nobody killed it. Who fought at the end with Banasura, I should say? Aniruddha, Krishna, Balram, or Pradyumna? Right. Krishna was fighting with him. He defeated, I should say defeated, not killed. He
My
was about to
screen is
kill him.
lagging. That's not
Krishna
fair.
said. Yeah, sometimes it is slow a little bit. Okay, no change on this question. Next question. Who is Aniruddha? Read it carefully. Who is Aniruddha?
How do
Father of
I?
Pradyumna, brother of Usha, son of Krishna, or grandson of Krishna?
Just lagging.
Who was Aniruddha? Oh, everybody got it right. Nice. Okay. Next question. Very, very close competition.